Welcome back to the Practical English channel. Yesterday we discussed about some restrictions in passive voice. Part 1 completed. In that part 1 we have covered only 3 points perhaps. Today the second part is going to be started, that is known as part 2, same restrictions in passive voice. Here we will know some new things. Okay, now come to the first point. What is that? We cannot make into passive. If we are making it passive, then it will be ungrammatical. Okay, reciprocal pronouns are ungrammatical. If reciprocal pronouns are coming and you are changing into voice form, that will be wrong. That won't be accepted. Isn't it? How? See, Prakash and Robin helped each other. See, subject Prakash and Rakesh, verb help past tense, each other. What is the result pronoun? But question is that reciprocal pronouns are ungrammatical. That means this each other refers to whom? Prakash and Robin. So both became reciprocal, isn't it? If we are making into voice form, generally what you are doing? You are doing that subject, verb, object. You are taking each other, as it is in past tense was, each other was, then helped by Prakash and Rakesh. You are writing like this. If you write this, it is unaccepted and it is ungrammatical because each other and Prakash and Robin refers to the same. But generally if you see the formula, you can make into passive. You can. But if you make it into passive, it will be like this. But this sentence is purely wrong. That means reciprocal pronouns are ungrammatical. That means we cannot make into passive form. Clear? We cannot. If we are making, it will be wrong, grammatical wrong. Again, the children loved one another. Okay, the children, here subject, verb is loved one another. You are thinking what object? You are thinking it is object, but this object is related to children. That means each other. That means the pronoun is the reciprocal. Reciprocal. So reciprocal, you know, reciprocal pronouns are ungrammatical. If you are making one another was loved by the children. According to you, it became what? It became passive voice, according to you. But according to the rule, it is wrong. So, please remember, if one another or each other comes as pronoun and it becomes reciprocal, then what will happen? It can't be turned into passive. If you are making it passive form, the sentence won't be accepted. It will be grammatically wrong. Clear? Number 1, example 2, examples are given. So these are not accepted. Clear? Thank you. Then come to number 2 point. What is the number 2 point? One by one we will go. Intransitive verbs. You know, intransitive verbs don't carry the object. If you are not finding the objects, then it is not possible to make into passive form. So intransitive verbs cannot be passivized. Cannot be passivized. We cannot make a passive. How? See, he subject, OH verb. Which one is the object? Is it object? No. The meeting subject, last word verb. It is not object. It is not object. The pen subject, verb is this, but this is not object. Because from these sentence sleeps, the baby sleeps. That means it is not the object. The stick measures 1 meter. 1 meter is not an object. The plane took off at 2 p.m. It is not the object. That means all are intransitive verbs. If you are finding the intransitive verb, that can't be passivized. Clear? That means intransitive verb cannot be passivized. No passive voice is here. Okay? Please remember, any problem? He weighs 60 kg. You cannot make it 60 kg is weighed by him. It is not right. Because these intransitive verbs have no what objects. So it can't be passivized. Like that, the meeting lasted 2 hours. The pain costs 10 rupees. The baby sleeps 10 hours a day. The stick measures 1 meter. The plane took off at 2 p.m. These are the intransitive verbs. That means wage, last, cost, sleep, measure, took off. These are the intransitive verbs. So intransitive verbs cannot be passivized. Remember? Okay. Then come to number 3. What is number 3? Imperative verbs cannot normally be passivized. Imperative sentence. Stand up. Open your book. Shut the door, bring a glass of water, open the window, switch off the light. These are known as imperative sentence, you know. That means order, command, like this. Normally it cannot be, please remember, normally it cannot be passivized. If you passivize, sir, then you will tell, sir, we are making the passive voice. Okay, tell me what you are doing. Suppose shut the door. Someone will say, sir, we are using let the be shut. One can say this is the answer. Sir, how you are telling that it cannot be passivized? Okay. Another one will tell, sir, you are advised or ordered to shut the door. Sir, these are the passive verbs. It is also passive form. It is also passive form. But how you are telling that imperative verbs cannot normally be passivized? Really, like this you cannot make it passive voice. Like this you cannot make it passive voice. You is there. Everywhere subject is there. Everywhere subject is there. But it is in omitted form. Isn't it? So, write omitted form, subject, verb, object. But normally it cannot be passivized like this. But if you are making this, let the door be shut. Suppose you told that, sir, we have read imperative sentences can be passivized by using let. I am agree with you. 100% agree with you. But what you will get? You will get the lack of force of command. You will get the lack of force of command. I told shut the door. What was my command? What was my expression? What was my feelings? It was normal or commanding or requested or how? How was my command? You will understand from the active sentence. But in the passive sentence, if you are using let, it may be advised or it may be suggested. Isn't it? So, the general force you will go. It will lack of force of command. You can make it. You can make it. It is right. You can make it. But you cannot get the force of command. Here you cannot get the force of command. But here you will get what? You will normally think that it is a request. So, that's why it is told that imperative verbs cannot normally be passivized. But when you are speaking in active form, that is different. Your command is in a different way. But if you are using let, it may be advice, it may be request, it may be ordered, but you can't understand whether it is ordered or commanded or what is that. Okay, so lack of force of command you will not get, but it can be. But it cannot be normally be passivized. Normally it cannot be. Like this you can make it. How? That means first you will bring the let, then bring the object, let the dog, then no tense is required, no tense you know. Can you tell me in which tense? No. That's why be is required. Then verb, third form. Okay, it is. But it is lack of force of command. It can be like this. But normally you cannot do like that. Again, if you want to bring the force of command, if you want to highlight the force of command, that means what you have to do? You are. If you are advising, you will write advised. If you are ordering, you are writing ordered. If you are commanding, you have to write the ordered, commanded, like that. If you, in this way you can try to get the meaning in passive form. Like that, here what you are doing, object is coming to the first, then tense, then verb, third form, then object becomes subject like that. Here you will not get. So it is told that imperative verbs cannot normally be passivized. But these are right. These are right. You can passivize like this, but you will see that lack of force of command will be there. Lack of force of command. That means, please remember, if it is imperative sentence, you can use the let, that is right. You can use also you are ordered, advised or commanded, you can up to. But the exact meaning of the active formula, active voice will not come. Exact, but it can be passivized like this. So, the heading is given, imperative verbs cannot normally be passivized. It is not normal passivized. It is not normal passive voice. Only to get the meaning we are passivizing it. Okay? Here, stand up. Stand up. Can you tell me? Use the let. Can you do it? Stand up. Can you make it? No. Here you cannot make by using let because no object is there. So what will you do here? Here you will do, you are requested to stand up. You are ordered to stand up like that. So it is not the normal passive voice. Clear? So the reason is that imperative sentences, imperative verbs cannot normally be passivized because only the reason is that lack of force of command. You will not. Here you are getting, I told stand up. I told stand up. I told stand up. That means my command. In angry mood, which mood you are getting? But here you will not get the mood. You will get confused. Okay? That means these are the imperative sentences. Normally cannot be. But these are right only to get the meaning. You can use this one or you can use this one. But here you cannot use the let. Let. Okay? Here you are advised to stand up. Okay, very good. Very good. Keep it up. Then come to next point. What is the next point? Next point is the intransitive phrasal verb cannot be passivized. Intransitive, you know, here you have read intransitive verbs cannot be passivized. Like that, intransitive phrasal verbs, only phrasal verbs cannot be passivized. It is right. But remember, transitive, you know, transitive you can make the passive voice. So here what is that? The transitive passive voice, transitive verbs can be passivized. Transitive phrasal verb can be passivized. Same here, intransitive verb, here intransitive phrasal verb. Here transitive verb, here transitive phrasal verb. Intransitive cannot be, okay, like that. All the lights in the town went out. All the lights, subject, all the lights in the town, subject, verb, no object, intransitive verb. So it cannot be passivized. Okay. Then come to the car broke down on the way. The car subject, broke down is intransitive verb, no object, so it can be passivized. But transitive verb and transitive phrasal verb, that means the tree was cut down. It is right. The strike was called off. Right. The owl was run over by a truck. It is right. That means here these are the phrasal verbs. Cut down, called off, run over, these are the phrasal verbs. So transitive phrasal verbs can be turned into passive voice. It can be passivized. Okay. And another last point, these are the transitive verb, transitive phrasal verb. Okay. Then come to last point. 5. Always used in the passive, no active form. Every sentence here, this is the, what is this? This is the active form and you have to make it passive. But these two and many others you will get, but these two especially have no active form. You will not find the active voice, only passive voice. How? Now Gandhiji was born in 1969 is verb. That means it always used in passive form. No active voice is there. Then he was drowned in the river. He drowned, there is no active form. So in these restrictions, if you follow these restrictions, definitely which type of question will come, that you will able to do it. But my dear students, please remember, these restrictions are not coming in your exams like that. do as directed. This type of question are not coming. But very especially it is coming in the different competitive exams. Different competitive exams. So, my dear students, you should know the restrictions in passive voice in part 2. In part 2, we have already discussed 5 points. On previous video, we have already discussed 3 points. Another 2 or 3 points are there. In the part 3, we will discuss it. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment box. And if you are watching for the first time, never forget to subscribe it. Thank you. May God bless you.